Hi guys, so I am going to show you a short tutorial on the first challenge. So I'm going to assume that you know how to get to Google Classroom, and you open up the first challenge, and you of course will read the rules about how there are tutorials like the one you're watching right now, but also that you are going to make sure that you remain school appropriate for everything that you do, whether it's topics, projects, discussions, pictures, recordings, whatever you're doing, make sure it's school appropriate. No matter what you're doing, we want to make sure that we're practicing good digital citizenship. Okay, so we are down on the first one, and I'm going to click on June 10th. And it is going to take me to the first challenge, which is called Animate a Name. And you can see there's lots of directions here. And it's going to take us to this site, CS First, and then we're going to type this code in. So I'm actually going to highlight this code right now, and I'm going to right click and copy it, or Control C if you're a shortcut type of person. I'm going to copy it. You could write it down on a piece of paper if you don't want to do that. Okay, so I'm going to click on this link, and that takes us to CS First. And if you're not familiar what CS stands for, it stands for computer science. So we are going to be working on some computer science things. Now, after the first time you do this, you'll go down here and be a returning student. But since this is the first time, you're going to have to enter our class code. So again, if you save something and come back to it, or later on over the summer when we use this again, you'll come down here to returning student. But right now we need to enter our class code, which is that code that I copied. So I click here, and I'm going to right click and paste, or you could do Control V. And there's that code, and everyone's going to be entering the same class code because we're all going to be going into the same class. You're going to hit submit, and it's going to ask you some questions. It's going to say, is your location Lake Elementary? Yes. And then it's going to say, check with your teacher. Is your class theme Animate a Name? Yep, that's what we're working on. So we're going to hit yes. It says welcome, and then it says, do you need a CS First username and password? Yes, you do, because you don't have one yet. Later on in the summer, maybe we'll be going to this one, but for right now, we're going to hit yes. And it is going to give you a random username and password. I do suggest that you write this down. So most of them start with CS, and then this is mine, so don't write this one down. I'm writing it down right now in my little notebook so that I have it, so I remember next time. And then my password, but you of course are going to have a different one, okay? And then you're going to hit I'm done. And again, because I know I'm going to log in, I'm actually going to copy this, Control C or copy paste, and I'm going to hit I'm done. And now I am ready to actually sign in with that username that I had. So I'm a returning student, and then here's that password I had. Hit sign in. And it's going to take me to my first assignment. You'll notice that this is my username up here. And if I click on it, that's where you can sign out when you're finished. If no one else is using your computer at home, then you can just leave it right there. But it is going to take you through this activity. It says animate a name. So you're going to click on it. And there are instructions over here. Watch the video, open the starter project, which is right here, and then return to this page and watch more videos to add some customization. So I'm not going to show you the video right now. You'll be able to do that on your own. I just wanted to show you how to get in here, but you're going to click this video. You can see it's super short, 2 minutes, and then you're going to start your project. So watch this video. Then you're going to hit Starter Project. That'll open up another tab. Notice I've got 3 tabs going up here. It's going to load my project. And then it's going to teach you how to animate a name. The first place you're going to need to be going is down here. These are called little sprites. And you'll notice that this looks similar to Blockly. It is different, but I think you'll notice pretty quickly that it feels a lot like Blockly. And these are where all of your blocks are going to be, and you'll be able to pull those out, but you're going to have to add some sprites, and that's where you do that. You'll click on this, and because you're doing some type of name, you'll probably go to letters, find some letters that you want, and put those out there, put it where you want on your canvas, and then you'll start adding some motions. Maybe you want it to say hello or different things, but I'm not going to go through that. You'll get to see it on the tutorial. So keep those two tabs open because you'll probably want to go back here and then go down to these little tutorials. And these are short videos that show you how to make your letter bounce or make your letter wave or spin or grow, changing the background. That's a good one. So you'll want to come back to these. All right. And once you are finished with this, we're going to pretend like I'm done with this. And you can see right now I'm not signed in for this. So I want to make sure that I'm signed in. And this is that same user name and password that I had. And mine was CS2806. And yours will probably save yours. I have a few different ones going. So there's my username again. And so you might have to log in there. Okay. And then this is where you will have to save this. All right. And when you hit remix, that's when it's going to save it. And then you'll be able to share it at the end. Of course, yours will be much better than mine. You'll share this and you can copy this link. And you'll want to copy this link because you will have in your directions. So we did all these things. You're going to do all this. At the very end, there's a form that you're going to click on. And when you go to it, it's going to have you put your name, your grade for the fall, and then it says link for your animation. This is where you're going to paste that link that you took. So I took the link from right here. I copied it. You can hit copy link or Control C, or you can right click and copy. And then you're going to go to that form and paste it in here. If you forget how to do that, I put a short video right here that shows you how to copy and paste what I just did. Okay. And then once you're all done with that, it will be added and saved, and we'll be able, or I will be able to see your animation that you made. Okay. And then when you're all done, it will have you answer a few little questions. But when you get completely finished, you put your link in there if you enjoyed it, and then hit submit. And if you want to, you're welcome to create more animations. Maybe you're in a club, or maybe you are in the band, or you play the trombone and you want to animate those words. You don't have to just choose your own name. It can be the name of something. Just a reminder, it does need to be school appropriate. Okay. I cannot wait to see these. I know your guys's will be way better than mine. I did try this with my daughter who is going into third grade, and she loved it. And I also loved it. So I would say it is for all ages. So whether you are going into third grade or seventh grade or somewhere in between, I think you'll enjoy doing this and be able to add lots of cool stuff. Okay. I am excited to see them. Good luck. Feel free to email me if you have any troubles, or try looking at the tutorial again. Okay. All right. Bye.